This might be a huge mistake.
Beautiful contrast to the darker wood. OMG. This piece is broken. Obsessed.
I pulled up the inspo pic. I don't want to do it anymore. My room is a mess. This looks like a disaster. I have so much work ahead of me. Hey guys, Charlani here. Welcome to part 2 of our bedroom makeover. Today is project day. Today we are going to paint 2 of the 4 walls that are in there. Minimum 2 of the 4 walls. We're gonna build some furniture, which I have right here. And then we're also going to restain a desk and maybe work on another dresser that I have. I don't know how far we're gonna get on that one, but I wanna at least finish staining the top. I'll show you where we're at with all of that in just a second, but I wanted to show you these because it is bright and early and these were just delivered. So I couldn't help myself and I opened it. But look at this color. It is exactly the color that I wanted. I think it's gonna be such a beautiful contrast to the darker woods. I'm hoping there's gonna be more of this kind of dark, like black grain, but oh my gosh, I think these are gonna be so pretty, and I'm using these as nightstands. So this is what they look like. There are 3 drawers here. But oh, I'm so excited. So we're gonna build up one. I'm just gonna double check, make sure that we are good to go and that I like it and the size is right, because you see, we have 2 of them. This is the desk that I am going to use as my makeup table. Now, I thrifted this. I can't remember exactly how much. I wanna say it was under 20 bucks. It was super inexpensive, but you can see it has this really thick coat of paint. So last night I went and got this stripper at Walmart, and holy OMG, look at how good it is stripping off. So this was 1 coat of this. We'll finish it off today, but I'm so excited. Look at that. This is gonna be absolutely gorgeous when we get it all stripped down and restained. Over here, we've got this dresser, which I obviously have started already sanding down, but I think I just want to finish sanding the top. I have not decided on how we're going to refurbish these. I don't know if I'm going to paint it and just stain the top. My first initial thought was paint the bottom black and then stain the top dark to match however we decide to stain this desk. So I want to kind of put the room together and see what colors I want. I know I want these to be a little bit darker, maybe not as dark as our entertainment center, and I'll show you what that looks like. I was kind of thinking that we would do the desk this dark, but I'm kind of maybe thinking it'll be more like the color of the wicker. So we'll kind of have to see. This double, like the browns and the blacks, that's kind of what I'm going for. Like, that is the vibe. This is a desk I flipped a while back, so you can see it's the darker stain color here, and then we did black kind of around it, and then we spray painted these black. I love this. This is one of my favorite flips ever. So pretty. I am thinking that the contrasting like shades of stain and the darker colors, I really think we're going to moody up the white walls with everything else. So we got a big day ahead of us. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna pop outside. We're gonna put some of that stripper onto the desk so that we can get that started. And we're just gonna knock out all of our projects today.
All right, I'm gonna let this dry. Then I'm gonna come back with the sander and get the rest of this off. But how satisfying is that stripper? So good. So we're gonna let this dry. I did mineral spirits over it just to kind of clean off the extra gunk, but we'll come back in here with the sander. This is the top of the dresser. Looks really good. So I do have my, oh, she's tipped over, but I got my shop vac connected to this so that we have a lot less sawdust, less mess for sure. So this is where we're at with this. I do need to go back over it. I'm using 80 here. So I need to go back over it with like a 120 and make it nice and smooth. It's pretty smooth now though, but I think this is gonna stain up beautifully. This piece is broken. I'm so bummed about that, but I think we can fix it. I think that is gonna be fixable. It's time to build the drawers. I am obsessed. I couldn't love it more. I could not love this more. And I like how Kai gave my laptop a nice wide berth. Hey buddy, are you tired of the banging too? So, oh, love. This is gonna look so good. All right, guys, here are the dressers. I love them, and I think they're gonna be absolutely beautiful as nightstands. But I gotta tell you, my fingers, look at how red they are. And they're totally raw on my fingertips, and my back is absolutely killing me. I basically sat on the floor the whole time building both of those. It took about 3.5 hours to build 2 of them. So obviously the second one went way quicker, but I was just on the floor for such a long time that my back is like, oh, please stop. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sand the top of the desk. Let's see how clean we can get that. But I wanna give my hands just a little bit of time to kind of heal and see if maybe they'll feel better. Because painting, that's gonna be a whole other thing, right? Okay, let's go do that. We're sanding up really, really well. You can see that there are some major scratches in here. Like you can see where I haven't sanded yet. When I get down there, they're gonna look like that. They've got a bunch of those around here, but I wonder what those are. I don't know. Anyways, I think it's gonna sand up really well. Once we stain this, oh, it's gonna be beautiful. it says to give it 6 hours in between coats. We're gonna give it 2. Because I think we're gonna have like 3 or 4 coats to cover this up.
This might be a huge mistake. However, I don't like that at all. I don't like anything about it. I don't like that it's not taking stain. I don't like that you can really see the scratches because they're not taking stain at all. I don't like the orangey of it. So I've been wanting to try this and I figure, you know what, we're just going for it. Since we're probably gonna end up just painting this black, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna try to wipe on just chalkboard paint in black. And let's just see what it does to these stains. I have wanted to try this anyways. I feel like this is a good thing to try this on. So I'm gonna wipe it on just like I was doing with this stain, but obviously this is paint. So let's see if it just penetrates a little bit different.
That would be a big fat nope. It actually made it worse. Okay, decision made. Painting it black it is. So I came back and I went on top of the chalk paint. I added a layer of the espresso stain because I didn't want it to be that matte. So we're gonna let this dry and then we'll just kind of see. I don't know. We may end up painting the whole thing all over again, but let's see how this goes. In some spots, like you can kind of see, it doesn't look half bad. But I think once it dries, we'll give it a light sanding. Let's just, who knows? Who knows? Can't get any worse than it was.
Okay, I'm getting ready to just get set up for painting. And I'm watching, it's Mission Happiness. I think it's like Finding Joy or Mission Joy. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys. But I just saw this one little part and I'm like, sold. I almost don't want to paint because all I want to do right now is watch this because it's gonna be epic. So, and it's got the Dalai Lama, Desmond Tutu, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and it just, watch.
And this is what it is. It's Mission Joy, Finding Happiness in Troubled Times. It's on Netflix, but watch.
His Holiness.
Listen, act like a holy man.
Done.
It was picked by science.
It's at this point when I start second guessing all my life choices and decisions. I'm tired. I don't want to do it anymore. My room is a mess. This looks like a disaster. I have so much work ahead of me. But we keep going. We're gonna plug away here. So I've got the second coat of white on the wall with the windows. And you would think that the wall with the windows would be less time because there's more surface space, but I'm having to use just the paintbrush, which my hand is like, can we be done now? Second coat is up. Now I'm just going to roll. So I'm debating on, do I roll and just finish the wall or do I continue to cut in because I still have this whole entire wall. We've moved the bed away. So I gotta get it done tonight. I'm watching Mr. and Mrs. Smith, one of my faves. So let's just keep going. Also, I pulled up the inspo pic. I don't know, can you guys even see that? I pulled up the inspo pic just to remind myself and say, don't worry, it's gonna be just fine. This is the same exact stage, by the way, that I got to when I was redoing upstairs in our guest bedroom. And I was like, is this too white? And it contrasts so much with the blinds, but you know what? I have to remember, it's gonna look like that for a minute, but once we get the molding and the trim all painted up, it's gonna look just fine.
If you are someone.
All right, guys, we are done for the night. To say that I'm tired is an understatement of epic proportions. Rob and I actually just moved the bed back. Let me show you where we're at. We've got our nightstands in place. Love. We just kind of threw everything onto the bed. Rob's is over here on his side. We did bring the desk in. We're going to decorate in the next video. In part 3, we will get this room all decorated up and hang the curtains, which obviously I have not done. We are going to call it a night, but I am so happy with the walls. I am so happy with how the desk is looking. Very excited about the nightstands. I think they look absolutely beautiful. And I do love this wood grain. So I can't wait to get pictures up, decorate, put all of our cozy and warm home decor stuff. And I really cannot wait to put those curtains up there. We still have a lot to do in here, but it's the pretty stuff. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're excited to put things where they're going to go, as excited as I am. So I will see you in the next video. Again, thanks for watching. If you've not subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.